Mr. Springer, Judge Jerry, how are you, sir?
I am fine. Thanks for inquiring.
Does it feel cool for people to now call you Judge Jerry? I mean, is it the first time people call you Judge Jerry? Or?
It's the first time in my life, 75 years old, where the word Jerry Springer and honorable appear in the same sentence.
Well, tell me about this.
So that makes me feel
This
good.
show is pretty exciting. Tell me about the show, how did it come about, and how is this show different from a lot of the other court shows that we're going to see on TV?
Well, one way this court show is different is this is the only court show where I get paid. So that's a major difference. No, what I think how you distinguish one court show from another is based on the personality of the judge. In other words, the cases are similar from show to show, but judges have different personalities and approach the law in a different way. For example, Judge Judy, who is clearly the best, she's a stern disciplinarian. So she says, this is the way it is, bangs the gavel, case over. My personality is a little different, and not better or worse, it's just different. And I tend to look at the cases as if I'm talking to my child or my grandson. You know, if it's time to be strict, I'm never mean, and I don't want them to suffer.
Yeah.
I explain to them why I'm making the decision I am. So every decision I make on the court show, I explain why I've reached that conclusion.
Yeah.
And so it's the personality. You know, I'll joke around a bit because I can't help it. So it'll be a little bit funny. But every once in a while, particularly when it's time for the decision, I'll be serious.
That's amazing. Well, what do you want people to remember you by? You know, you've done so many different things in your career. You know, from politics to talk show, now being a judge on TV. How do you want people to remember Jerry Springer? What's your legacy, would you say?
Well, it's being remembered is vanity. So really, the only people that I want to be remembered by are obviously my family, my kids, my grandson. You know, your relatives, your friends. You want them to remember you because they really know you. It's nice when people come up and say, hey, love you, man, love you. But if they don't really know you, they love the persona they see on television, etc. So I want to be remembered by the people that know me personally. And that's all. The rest is vanity. If I go to young people today and tell them about Jack Benny, they look at me, who? And here Jack Benny was like one of the great comedians of his time, a hugely famous celebrity, and now a next generation or two generations later, they don't know who he is. If I ask people, what was the maiden name of your grandmother, 99% of the people don't know it.
I'm thinking about it too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's like, who are we kidding? Unless you're going to be the president or the pope or whatever, or you invent the next vaccine, no one's going to remember you. So, be thankful to God for the life that you have. Be nice to the people around you. It's important to be remembered by your family because that memory helps them through life.
Sure.
But everyone else, it's just,
One last thing, the craziest moment in Jerry Springer show history, what would you say? When people ask, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the show, what would you say?
Well, the guy who married his horse. That was the craziest.
Are they still together or what?
The horse left him. We did a follow-up show.
Yeah.
Left the barn door open, and that's what happens.
Really? That was it?
You got to lock the door at night.
Man, that's amazing.
Oh, it's
well,
horrible.
Judge Jerry, it's an honor, sir. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the new
Thanks.
show.
Nice
You're a
seeing
cool
you
guy,
again.
man. Great to see you.
Okay,
Thank you so much,
thanks.
sir.